All right, everybody, welcome to August 9th. How are you? I just saw the miracles card. Ha! Yay! All right, let's see where we're going today. For the collective, please. What message wants to come through for the collective? Yeah, that Lionsgate was intense. I don't know how you felt about it, but man, I thought it was really intense. Valiant courage, take action with passion. View from above, get the big picture. Yep, okay. Distant thunder, clear the air. And fogged in, go slow, take some time. Some of you have or are being asked to do something that is going to take courage. This could have started or have come to some kind of head yesterday with the Lionsgate energy. And I feel like there's a situation going on that is very unclear. Okay, something that is fogged in, something that is kind of rumbling and you don't know what's going on with it. It's just not. So getting this view from above may have helped. This may have already happened for some of you, that you're like, something just comes through. It's like a truth. Like, we don't make big change in our lives unless we step into a new truth about something. Okay. So if you are if you are embracing some kind of truth about a relationship, I'm just making this up. Let's just say somebody is being quiet with you and you kind of tell yourself a bunch of stories about it, but you don't really know. Okay. You don't really know. And you're kind of like in the mix with this person. So you're not really getting a good sense of it. So going up into a bigger picture of things and looking at the totality of what's going on with this person, you may be like, oh, okay, this person is having some kind of crisis, has nothing to do with me, or this person is second guessing our relationship. It has everything to do with me, whichever end of that spectrum it is. I just feel like you can only take this courageous action if you have that big picture perspective. If you don't, if you're kind of like telling yourself a bunch of stories, but you don't really know, right? It's not something that you really have intuition about even. But once you step up into that more Aquarian energy, big picture, air energy, seeing what's happening, getting above the fray, getting above the problem or whatever the sitch is, it may be the valiant courage is to take action, meaning ask what's going on. Okay. Ask what's happening instead of kind of creating the stories in your head. Or there could be just a lot of hints. And I feel like this person, or I feel like the situation has been giving you a lot of clues for a long time. And it might just be that you're not wanting to see that. But now it's like unmistakable. Unmistakable. I see it. Oh, look at that. King of Swords. There's Aquarian energy. Now, Temperance, 10 of Cups, Hanged Man, and the 5 of Wands. So I kind of like this. I feel like once you get clarity, there's a sense of like, okay, I'm seeing things differently. I kind of had this picture in my head that everything was perfect, but really there's a lot going on, a lot of conflict going on. And so you have to, this is kind of the same thing, but from a different perspective, right? This is all about perspective. It's all about getting an angle on what's really happening. I feel like the universe has brought in a lot of clues as to what it is. Number one, you may need to ask, or number two, you might be like, you know what? When I put together all those data points, I get it. I get it. I don't need to ask. I just see it. I can see it now. Death. Something has to end. All right. 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. In order for real love to flow, something that is conflicted or that is limerent something that isn't really what you want, or isn't really, it's like you're making up a story about it. This is the ending of some very scorpionic. We're going to be dragged through Hades for a minute here in order to get to the other side of it, Three of Pentacles and Ace of Cups, where love and abundance can flow. Things are choked off. Okay, things are choked off right now. Six of Cups, it's the energy of that other person. Look at this, Six of Cups, Knight of Cups, the Fool. There's a new energy here. King of Cups, beautiful. Four of Cups and the Magician. There's a new energy here. I kind of see this person keeps coming back around, or the situation, it's a pattern. I see what I want to see. And only when I get the big picture can I be transformed enough to then take action to get myself out of this stuck place. I want something to be this. I want it to be this story. I want it not to be this story. And whichever end of that spectrum you're on, some of you are pushing against the truth. I don't want to know. I want to see something to be perfect. And so I'm pushing against the truth of it. Only when you step into that new version of truth, that aha moment, can things then move forward. In whatever shape or way whatever shape that takes. Okay. The Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Let's see. Talk to me about, okay, Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, Knight of Cups. High Priestess. Four of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. And the Devil card. All right. So this person is this situation is likely driving you a little crazy here, because this person, you walk away and then this person leans forward. And then I lean forward, and then this person disappears. Or this person gets very, very stubborn. I'm almost feeling like you're in a situation where whenever you lean forward into it, the thing that you most want is elusive. Like it's either not what you want, or you're leaning into this thinking this is 10 of Cups, but that's not how you're feeling about it. That's not what the feel of it is. The feel of it is, okay, it's actually the Five of Wands. I'm kind of in a brawl, or I'm in a battle. Instead, I want to be free. I want to move forward. I want to take the next step. I want to manifest the Ace of Cups. I want something new. The person you're dealing with, I don't know if they're a game player or they're somebody who just is very unsure of themselves. Okay, so they listen to other people's advice a lot. There's somebody who doesn't have agency over their own life. What's the matter, Charlie? Okay, there's somebody who may have come to you for advice. There may be, I don't know, there may be some kind of romantic connection between the two of you. I don't think this person is capable, or they can do it, or something like that. You're giving them more credit than they deserve, because this is what is showing to me. Like, here's you, High Priestess. Like, I'm in my spiritual path. I'm ready for something. I'm ready. I'm open. I'm allowing. And the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, this is what you get. It's kind of cloak and daggery. Maybe it's exciting because you're not seeing the whole picture. So that maybe feels a little exciting or something like that. But this is what is happening, is that you're getting caught up in a situation that is taking away your control. When you can't see the whole picture, okay, fogged in, when you can't see the whole picture, then there's a lot of guesswork going on. A lot of, this is very nostalgic, very romantic energy. This is what I'm hoping is happening. And instead, you're getting this Knight of Cups is the energy, masculine energy with a cup. Someone who has a hard time communicating their feelings, someone who's also very susceptible to other people's opinions. This person can be very stagnant in their life, okay, and very stuck in their life. And I just see you as moving on from this. The story here is Persephone. This is Persephone, the high priestess, and she gets seduced by the devil, by Satan, and she goes down into hell, into Hades, with her pomegranate, which symbolizes sex. So sex can be blurring the picture for you about somebody. You might think that they're like an amazing catch, but really that's the way they hook people. And in reality, this is somebody who doesn't have, so Persephone okay, so I'll finish the Persephone story. Persephone is the daughter of Demeter, the goddess of abundance, and she falls in love, sort of, with Hades, falls in lust, I guess, and goes down to have sex with him. And Demeter is then frantic, looking all over the world for Persephone, can't find her, goes down into Hades, finds her with the devil, and she makes a deal with the devil that says Persephone can stay with you 6 months of the year, which is the fall and the winter time. And she is up on the earth in spring and summer. And so things flourish and grow when Persephone is up on the earth. When she's in the underworld, she is, things die. Okay. So there's something here about, there might be in your mind some kind of story that if I am in relationship, it may not just be to this one person. This can be a pattern that if I'm in relationship, then all is right with the world, right? Persephone is up on the planet and everything is beautiful and lush and green and growing, and, you know, the gardens are beautiful and everything like that. And then if I'm without this person, then there's this fallow time, this time when things die. I feel like some of you might have a hard time unhooking from relationships in general. This can be a pattern, relationships in general, because there's just this unbridled optimism about how much it's going to make your life so much better, as opposed to, okay, when I'm on my own, things are harder, things are challenging, and I don't feel as good about myself and all this kind of stuff. The work here is to give yourself what you think a relationship gives you, so that you're released from this. You're released from this contract. And what the devil does is gives us just enough, it's almost like breadcrumbing, just enough for us to be like, oh yes, that's what I want, like an addiction. And you have to keep coming and hitting that button and getting more dopamine, getting more of that serotonin, getting more of that, you know, the drugs, chemicals, booze, lust, whatever it is, getting more of that. So I feel then the attention of this, whatever it is like a dopamine rush. How can you replicate that yourself without it being about relationships, so that the next time you're going to be much more capable, I know this is Aquarian energy, of doing your own thing, much more capable of being authentic, real. Scorpio wants real, wants authenticity, wants gritty, wants the underside, and doesn't just want the 6 months of the year when everything is beautiful, wants the full year, wants the vulnerability. Okay, wants all of you, not just the times when you're happy and joyful and pretty and skinny or whatever the yardstick is. Okay. And I feel like that's what we're learning here, is that this nostalgia for a person or for a certain situation may have kept you stuck in it because of that feeling. What you're really looking for is not necessarily death. Although what I said about authenticity is real, obviously, but you're looking for oxytocin. And Oxytocin is that that brain chemical that makes us feel intimate and bonded with somebody in a way that is legit, right? That is balanced. And so you get oxytocin secreting in your body. 20-second hug. So there's something here about not binding yourself to a situation that gives you just a hit, just like an escape from real life that gives you some kind of hit. This is what breadcrumbing does do to people, is that they're given just enough to stick around, just enough. That's why I feel like this Four of Pentacles and Seven of Swords is. You're given just enough. And as a high priestess, it just gives me the feeling of like the real love, the real unconditional love comes from the self, comes from the place of feeling aligned with how incredibly amazing, what a magical miracle you are. And breadcrumbing and all these kinds of other things are going to seem like pretty small beer, okay, compared to the transformation that is taking place. And I see a massive transformation taking place here. We've got the Death card to the Fool to the High Priestess. New path. New contract. New day. All right, let's continue. I'm going to keep going with this. Let's see what you don't see coming, and let's get some sense from Spirit. I haven't really talked about the Magician yet, about what you're manifesting now. All right, link is below if you want to continue on. Pathfinders, let's just keep going. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.